Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jermaine Payne, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can go about getting the most out of your holiday promotions. So, I'm going to cover a few things that I think business owners need to consider when they're thinking about running promotions this time of the year. Because what's most important is to ensure that you have a main goal before you go ahead and run these promotions. Okay, so let's jump into it. So, this time of the year, tons and tons of brands are running promotions, right? It's the holiday season and it's sales, 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 sales. So why are you running sales? Are you running a sale because other brands are running a sale, or you've already thought about your objectives for running the sale? So things that you can consider is like your profit margin, because you're going to do a discount. Have you thought about where this profit margin, how it's going to impact your profit margin? Now, with your profit margins, there's a difference between gross margins and net margins. So for example, with your gross margin, let's say your gross margin is 50%, right? And when you reduce that to so you do a discount on your product, and this is like a combination of products, and they're averaging around 50%, 50 to 70% or whatever, right? But then when you make this discount 20%, then you bring this down to 30 to 50%, right? So that's just on the product, but that doesn't have anything to do with your net margin. What that means is that now, after you take out all the other expenses involved in fulfilling the product, so like your shipping costs, the expenses like your employees, if you have staff, whatever software and apps and all these other programs that you have, or software that you have to support your business, right? All of those costs come out from your sale as well too. So when you're making your sales, you have to also consider like what does that do to your net margin. So if your net margin from the margin before, which was 50 to 70%, your net margin, let's say, was 20%. Now when you reduce your gross margin, then the impact that has on your net margin means that instead of you getting 20% profit, now maybe you're getting 7% profit or 10% profit, which means in dollars, if you are profiting $20,000 a month profit, raw profit, and then you reduce that by 10%, you reduce it by half. Instead of getting 20,000 profit, now instead you're getting 10,000 profit. You understand what I'm saying? Because basically what you did was you reduce your net profit by 50%. So it's not the 10% or the 20% discount that you did on the front end. That doesn't have anything to do with what happens on the back end. And a lot of business owners don't understand that. So the next thing that you want to consider is new customer acquisition. Are you running the promotion because you want to get new customers in to continue growing the business, right? And that's super important. I think that every business should have new customer goals. So for example, every month your goal might be to hit 1,000 new customers. And the reason why you want to hit that goal is because every month, every few months, every week, sometimes it really depends. You're losing customers. So like the customers that bought from you in the past, they might never buy from you again. So you gotta keep replenishing or keep cycling your customers to ensure that your business is growing. Because if your business isn't growing, it's shrinking, you know. So you always have to be getting new customers. So the next thing is increasing your lifetime value of your customer, your retention rate. So this is super important, right? Because although you want to be acquiring customers all the time, you want to keep your customers engaged. And when I say engage, what I actually mean is that you want to keep your customers buying from you. You don't want, because think about it, every month, right? Everyone has a certain amount of disposable income, right? Not saying that customers are going to buy from you every single month, but you still want to be on the top of their mind. And the way you do that is to continue marketing to them. But the benefit in marketing to existing customers is that you don't have the same acquisition costs or marketing costs associated to those customers. So you have more profit available for the business. And that's really good, because think about it. This is the end of the year. Let's say you're doing a new product launch at the beginning of the year, or whatever you're going to be doing at the beginning of the year, and you want to get your cash results up because businesses need cash, right? You want to tap into your existing customers and increase the lifetime value or the retention with them so that you can use that cash to grow the business however you need to grow the business, right? All right, so now that we've discussed that and these are things that you're considering, think about it like, what do I want to do? Do I want to acquire new customers? Do I want to grow the cash flow in the business to ensure that whatever is coming up January just pay existing bills or something like that? These are the things that you're thinking about, you know. And then you're also thinking about the discounts in terms of how the discount is gonna impact my net margin, which we said earlier is super important. All right, so you got your goals set, you know what you want to do. The next thing that we have to talk about is how are you gonna market to them? Who are you marketing to? So because there's different audiences involved in whatever your goals are. Let's say if you're doing an acquisition campaign, that campaign is going to be a lot different from a retention campaign, which is going to go towards your warmer audiences, right? So if I were you, the first thing I would be doing is definitely thinking about my profit margin, right? How does this impact my profit margin? If acquiring new customers, maybe I don't want to have the deepest discount because then I still have to take into consideration the cost of marketing, how much it's going to cost to acquire the customer, and on top of the discount like we're talking about. The next thing is the retention. So if we are going to our existing customers, maybe you may want to do a deeper discount because you're going to do this through like emails or SMS or something like that, and there won't be a marketing cost associated towards getting the sales out of these customers. All right, so let's talk about the sales. So there's two ways you can approach the sales, right? This can be an ongoing sale, or it can be a limited time, or like so a set date type sale. So this sale is only a 1-day event or a 2-day event happening on the 24th of December, for example, or whichever day that you choose, right? Me personally, I think that setting a date for a sale could be more effective than having an ongoing sale, because the thing with ongoing sales is like you'll get most of the sales from the initial launch. So let's say if the sale was going live the 1st of December, right? You're probably gonna see most of your sales on the 1st and the 2nd. Then after that, like you get sales in between that trickles in, but it's not gonna be nothing close to like when you have a set date sale. So when you have a set date sale, basically what you're doing is building the anticipation for the sale. Like you're building a lot of awareness, and customers know that this sale is happening. The offer, whatever you decide to do, is attractive and they're eager to get it. They even put money aside, for example. So you have all this time before the sale to go ahead and basically warm them up, keep it in the top of their mind by sending them emails, running ads on Facebook, whichever platform that you use, basically saying like, hey, sale is coming, or sale is coming, you know, and they'll be excited about that. So what's gonna happen is when you take an approach of using a set date, basically it's like you're saying you get it today or over these next 2 days, and after that, that's it. So what that does is create a sense of urgency, and a lot of people act from urgency or scarcity. They don't want to miss out. Like, this is a great opportunity, it's happening within this time frame, and if I miss out on this, that's it. So when you take that approach, chances are you see a lot more sales than if you were to stretch it out and have like an ongoing sale. So I hope that makes sense. I mean, I think that either way can work. Maybe I just have a preference. A set date is my preference. I've seen better results with a set date versus an ongoing sale, you know. So that's gonna be totally up to you in terms of how you want to go about your promotion. All right, so the next thing that you want to do is launch your promotion. Now, that is within itself quite simple, right? There's just a few things that I think you should check before launching your sales, and those things are like checking your quantities to make sure like you got enough quantities in stock, especially if you expect like that you're gonna have a big successful sale. You want to make sure that you have enough quantity in stock of your product, right? The next thing is you want to check your discount codes. You want to make sure that they're working. You want to check the checkout system on your website, make sure that there's no mishaps, nothing isn't doing anything that it shouldn't be doing, everything is working real smoothly, right? Then after you launch your campaign, what should you be doing after you launch your campaign? Now, a lot of brands miss this opportunity, right? What many brands do is they'll launch their campaign and then that's it. So let's say they do the initial ads or they do the initial email campaign, but they don't do any remarketing. Now, I'm sure you've heard this before, right? The money is in the follow-up. Like literally, you really got to follow up, because sometimes people get busy and they forget, right? But if you're sending out remarketing campaigns, remarketing emails, remind them that, hey, the sale is live, things are going fast, there's only X amount of time left before we close the sale, our stock is running low. Like all of these are things that you can use as means of communication to get your message out there to the customer so that they can come and get what they want to get. Because the thing is, right, if you build your customer base the right way and you have great products, they want to shop with you. So it's not that you're being aggressive or too aggressive or anything like that. You're simply just giving them a reminder to do something that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So send out your email campaign, send out a SMS. I'd say don't be too aggressive with SMS, because SMS campaigns, like they come right to your phone. But then like I think the association with SMS campaigns still is that it's quite personal, in terms of like you would get a SMS from a friend. So like when a business gets too aggressive with their SMS campaigns, it kind of comes off a bit spammy. So you don't want to be spamming. You don't want to be that aggressive brand that doesn't consider their customers privacy, you know. So yeah, that's a few things that I think that you guys should think about for this holiday season. I hope that you have a great holiday season. Remember to check your margins, think about your margins, set your goal, think about acquiring customers, think about your profits, think about profits, cash flow for the business. Think about what's most important for your business right now and make that your objective. Alright guys, so there you have it. Those are a few things for you to consider during your holiday campaigns. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be releasing new videos every Monday. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.